my name is Ellen. Welcome to my barre/Pilates class. So what I would like you to do is make sure you have a comfortable surface in which you're going to work on. It can be a mat on your floor, it can be your carpet, it can be a nice little rug or towel, but make sure you have some cushioning today. I also want you to have some light weights. They should be 2 or 3 pounds. If you don't own any weights, I would suggest going into your kitchen pantry and taking out a couple of cans of vegetables. That would work out fine. If you don't want to hold anything in your hand because you might be concerned about your wrist or any arthritis, then you can certainly not use anything at all and just make a fist and opening your hand. Now, if you happen to have a Pilates ball, which is a small, squishy little ball, which you're going to use a lot today, that would be perfect. Or you can grab a nice little stuffed pillow, as long as it's something that you can squeeze in between your hands. We'll also be using it underneath our tailbone for a little support when we're on the floor. That would be great. All right, we are going to start with a warm-up. So our feet are going to be shoulder width apart. I want you to look down at the floor and make sure your feet are parallel, not turned out. We're just going to go a little bit towards the balls of the feet and rock back onto our heels. This is just establishing a nice, neutral, comfortable stance for you. So you don't want to be back too far, nor do you want to be too far forward. Once you get that comfortable position, you just settle into the floor. And one thing I also want to mention is that if you notice I'm wearing socks, so my toes are free to wiggle around and to flex and point and to grip the floor. You're also free to do this in bare feet. I would not recommend wearing any kind of heavy sneaker unless you need to have something to support your feet. That is certainly up to you. All right, so with our knees slightly bent, we're going to work on our upper body. We're going to start to lift our chest, take our shoulders, reach them up a little bit, and down towards your back, and then place them securely. So if I show you from the side, you want to make sure your shoulders are never coming forward. We tend to get a little lazy in our posture, and we have to remember to lift our shoulders back and press them down. So you feel your shoulder blades, your scapula in your back where they belong. Now, with that being said, I want you to just really lift through your chest and start to press your belly in towards your lower back, towards your sacrum. That little press does not include an arch of the spine, nor does it include a tuck. We don't want to use the word tuck because that means you're going to bring your pelvis forward. Your pelvis stays very neutral, belly pushed in, tailbone directly behind you to the floor. So that is your proper body alignment to do throughout this class today. Let's start with our head nods. Forward, inhale, lift up, and exhale back. And forward, inhale, and exhale. Just a slight tip of the chin towards the ceiling. Turning our head right, looking over our shoulder, and left. Remember, your arms are relaxed, fingers relax. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Head back to central position, chin towards chest, and a slight little head roll towards that shoulder. And inhale down to your chest, exhale to the other shoulder. And 2 more times, please. Inhale. Breathing is such an important component of this barre class and Pilates. You really want to make sure you're inhaling through your nose and exhaling through a slightly open mouth. I'm going to tilt my head slightly to the side. I can add my hand and bring my elbow down slightly for a little more of a stretch along that side of my neck, and release. Other side, inhale, exhale. 2 more times, please. Inhale and exhale. And last time, inhale and exhale. Bending those knees a little bit more and releasing the shoulders. Give yourself a beautiful stretch through your chest into your upper back. Let's reverse that. Inhale, exhale. Just a nice, easy warm-up, everybody. I'd like you to change this now into a double arm lift. Back a little bit behind your shoulders, down by your side, and forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, Mindful of those shoulders, keeping them in place. Exhale. Shh. Last time. Feeling that belly pushing in towards your sacrum. Shh. Reach out with your right arm away from your body, over the crown of your head. And now get a nice little stretch from that right side of your body coming out of the rib cage and your hip flexor. And release. Other side, please. Inhale. And exhale. Shh. Reaching that other arm forward, up towards the ceiling, tilting your chin slightly, and releasing your arm to your side. Let's repeat with that other arm, reaching forward, tilting that chin upward, and releasing to the side. Both arms circle and out. One more time. Now from here, I'm going to extend my arms out in front of my chest and go into our first squat. So in a squat, you have to really be careful that your knees are not hyperextended forward. You're sitting back into your glutes. Tailbone is behind you. I'm going to show you from the side view. So when you're in the squat, your shoulders are drawn back, tummy is pushed in. You're getting a nice elongation, a stretch from your spine, from your lower spine to your shoulders. And again, it doesn't have to matter how deeply you go into your squat, as long as you can feel your quadriceps and your glutes and your hamstrings actively engaged. Let's do a few more of these. And I'm going to look straight ahead, so my neck is just a natural extension of my spine. You can look straight out towards the front of your room. Notice how my shoulders are being drawn back into my spine. Belly is pushed in. Can we do two more, please? Shh. And last one. I'd like you to stay in the squat, and if you need a little extra support for your lower back, please take your hands and place them onto your thighs. We're going to add little pulses. So notice I'm keeping my squat position. I'm looking down at my toes to make sure I can see all of my toes. Inhale and exhale. Shh. Again, your arms can be out in front of you, just a little bit higher than chest height, drawing those shoulders back. How are we doing? I think you're doing just fine. 4 more. Shh. And 3. Little pulses. 2. Those glutes are really feeling it now. Hands on your thighs. Round your spine and roll up, articulating through each of your vertebrae. And let's give those legs a little shake. You can also remember to stop at any time and give yourself a break with a little stretch and then rejoin me. All right, from those squats, I'm going to bring my hands into prayer. We're going to start with a gentle twist to one side, open our arms, and come back to standing center. And again, gentle squat, pray your hands, twist to the side, release those arms, and come back to center. Shh. Putting it all together in a more fluid movement. Shh. 2 more, please. Shh. Last one. And release those shoulders and give your hips a little movement here. Barre Class does not prevent us from shaking those hips once in a while, my friends, so make sure you add those whenever you want to. All right, getting out of the squats, I want to turn right over to our standing balance. So redistributing your weight over to your supporting leg, lift your foot and knee up into tabletop position. Toes can be pointed towards the floor. Other side, just a nice steady balance. Balancing is tricky by pushing your belly in towards your lower back, lifting your chest and breathing. You should be able to stay in that balance for a couple of counts. So it's 1, 2, and release. Inhale, exhale. You have a chair close to you. If you need to have that little support every now and then, you know it's there to help you. All right, last one, please. Shh. Arms will now come into first position and will open into second position. I'm going to lift up my toes and place each foot out to the corner of the room. So now my heels are together. My legs are very straight. I'm getting a nice stretch through the back of my knees. Shoulders, again, I'm reminding you, are placed into your back. We're going to do the same balance with a turned out knee. So it's lift and touch, and lift and touch, and lift and touch. And again, the knee doesn't even have to come up as high as I was just demonstrating. Just a little release from the floor. Just checking on your balance. Breathe. Shh. Very nice, everybody. Shh. Now you're starting to feel like, this isn't so difficult. I've got the idea. I'd like you to give me 2 more, please. Shh. Arms are getting a very nice workout here. Elbows are slightly rounded. Now I want you to bend your knees into a plie. Arms come back down to first position. And we straighten our legs and arms go out into second position. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. So I want you to remember that bar, and it's very inclusive of many different exercise formats. Obviously, we're doing a little ballet right now. We also work the core throughout the entire class, so that brings in all of our Pilates. We'll do some beautiful stretches today, and we'll even get that muscle conditioning in when we add our weights. Now, this is the last one. Arms stay out to the side. I'd like you to release each foot and make your stance a little wider. Take a little peek down at the floor and make sure your heels are on an even line. Toes are out to the center. Remind you to lift up again through your chest, shoulders down, and we're going to do a deeper plie and then straighten our legs. And plie, and straighten, and exhale. Feeling this in the abdominals, pushing that belly in towards your lower back. Watch as I add my arms now, in and out. So I'm going to prepare us for the next balance, coming out of this very wide squat or plie. On the next lift, I'm going to lift my foot off of the floor and hold and come back into plie. My arms will help me stay in that balance. Shh. That's where I would like your exhale. Exhale. Shh. Now, if you're someone that's still a little bit shaky or just learning to trust yourself with your balance, why not just keep your toe on the floor, and then when you're ready, you can lift the foot off the floor and hold. Very nice, everybody. I'd like 4 more, please. Shh. 3. Don't forget that balance. Shh. 2. Shh. 1. Beautiful. And let's shake it out. A few little hip circles and the other direction. Release the shoulders front and back. Now, staying in this wide stance, we're going to go back into a nice squat. Arms are going to come here. Now we'll lift them over the top of our head, which we haven't done yet, and then out to the side. So we'll look like this. Plie, over the crown of the head, and open. Plie, over the crown of the head, and open. And again, plie. Give me a big exhale now. Shh. Inhale. 2 more, please. Shh. Inhale. Feel those abs really cooperating here. Now, on the next one, we're going to rise into a full balance. Shh. And rise up onto all 10 toes. Shoulders are down. Tummy is pushed in towards your back. Chest is lifted. And you're smiling because you're so happy you're completing this beautiful balance. And release. Very nice, everybody. Shake it out. All right, I'm going to ask you to do something that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm going to break it down in steps. So we're going back to this. Straighten both legs. This time I'm going to add a little bit of twist using my obliques and my rib cage, and then come back to center. So let's start with an inhale. Exhale, twist. Shh. Inhale. exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist, and inhale, exhale, twist. Now I'm going to go a little bit faster. So without the plie, I'm just going to open and we'll twist. Open and twist. So this is without the plie at all. I'm setting us up for another balance. If you notice, I am twisting from my waist. My opposite hip is going back behind me, and my leg should be straight behind that glute. Now, what would happen if I add the twist and lift that foot gently off of the floor? Your hips should be facing that side of your room and come back to center. Twist, adjust those hips, leg is directly behind you, and center. So it's twist and lift, twist and lift. We're just holding that arabesque for just a moment. Arabesque is developing that leg as straight as you can take it. 4 more. 3. Feeling that in the obliques, feeling that in the glute. 2. Last one. And plie over the head, up on the toes, and hold for 4. Start to lower the arms. 3, 2, 1. And we did it. Nice work, everybody. All right, that was our warm-up for today. So if you have some weights, I'd like you to grab them, please. And I'm going to go back to that nice wide stance. Nice little bend in the knees. We're going to start with some lateral movements today. So keeping those elbows nice and soft, we'll reach our weights out to the side and down. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you recall from the beginning of the class, I reminded you where to place those shoulders. Make sure they are down into your back. Tummy is pushing in towards your lower back. Your tailbone is directly behind you. Pelvis is nice and neutral. There's no tilting. Exhale. Place those weights. Excellent, everybody. 4 more. Rounding those elbows. And 3. Legs are getting a very nice workout here, keeping them slightly bent. 2. Last one, I'd like you to hold your arms here and rotate so your palms are up towards the ceiling. With a slight bend in your elbow, I want you to bring your arms up slightly closer towards the side of your head. Elbows are rounded. And release. And up. And release. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Make sure those shoulders are really pressed into your upper back, everybody. Exhale. Very nice. Couple more, please. Give those glutes a little squeeze, too. 2 more. Last one. Take those weights, cross them. Bring your elbows to the side of your head, and we'll start with our triceps. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale. Are you remembering not to arch that lower back, please? Squeeze those glutes. Tummy squeezed in towards the lower back. We have to be careful when we do our triceps that our elbows are not out to the side. You want to hug your elbows as close to the side of your face as you can. Your elbow is a hinge joint. So notice I'm straightening from the elbow and then returning to bent elbow position. Can you give me 4 more, please? Very nice, everybody. And 3. Be careful of those knees. Don't let them coming in. Get those knees out to the side. 2 more. I just had to do a knee check for myself. And last one. And 8 pulses. 8, 7. Just brushing behind your head. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's give those arms a well-deserved break, everybody. Release one weight and release that shoulder. Release the other weight and release that shoulder as well. And shake out those legs and hips. All right, let's continue. I want to get into some biceps now that we've done our shoulder with our lateral presses and our triceps. So biceps, as we know, is a pretty easy exercise. But what we have to remember is that we're working this bicep muscle. You do not need to bring your elbow up to your shoulder, just a little bit past 90 degrees. So it's towards your chest. Feel that bicep contracting. That's your exhale. I'm adding my squats to this. And of course, we're going to add a balance. So it looks like this. Exhale, inhale, push. Exhale, here's your bicep. Inhale, release. These are the leg stretches and balances we did a few moments ago in class. Now we're adding the resistance by adding our weights. Exhale first. Inhale. Shift your weight onto that supporting leg. Inhale. 4 more. Nice, everybody. 3. Where's that squat? 2. You pointing your toes. Last one. And release the shoulders. Shake out the legs. Nice work, everybody. I'm going to go sideways for this one. And I'm going to go into a little bit of a lunge. So pick the side that you want to work on. It doesn't matter which one we start with. But with your leg extended behind you, your foot is slightly turned out. Your hips are remaining forward. Whatever leg you have stretched out behind you, we're going to use that same arm as the working arm. So as I roll forward, I'm getting a nice stretch from my base of my spine to my shoulders. Weight goes down towards the opposite foot. And as I bring it back, right towards my waistline. So it's reach, inhale, exhale back. Reach, inhale, exhale back. Be careful of that bent knee. Remember, we don't want to hyperextend. So that knee should be right over the heel of that front foot. Again, your hips are facing forward. I'm getting just a gentle squeeze as I bring that weight back to my waist. And watch as I give a little bit of a turn over my shoulder. So I want to engage those obliques a little bit more. 4 more, please. And 3. And again, using light weights, we can do a few more repetitions. 2. Last one. All right, are you ready for your balance? Here we go. Inhale, reach that arm forward in front of your chest. Push onto that supporting foot, and let's lift the back leg, and then bring the weight back to your waist. So it's inhale, stretch, exhale, release. Inhale, stretch, exhale. So really go into this quadricep, into that foot to support you. But what else is happening with this balance? You are pushing your abs in and squeezing the glute of the lifted leg. You've got it, everybody. 2 more, please. Inhale, last one. I'm going to ask you to hold your balance and tap the toe to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got that chair if you need it. 3, 2, 1. Come back, and let's go onto the back leg with a little bit of a bent knee and stretch that front leg to get that hamstring a little loosened up there. Nice work, everybody. All right, coming out of that stretch, releasing your shoulders. Let's go to the other side. So get into your lunge. Hips are facing front. Front foot is parallel. Again, that back foot can be turned out just slightly, but draw the rib cage and that hip forward so they're even. All right, same arm as the back leg. Here we go. Reach, exhale. Adding that twist if you like, or just keep your gaze forward. But when you pull that weight in towards your waistline, you're really pushing your tummy in. Engaging your glutes. And a little twist into those oblique abdominals. Very nice, everybody. Reach. Get a nice stretch through the spine. Keeping that back leg nice and straight. 2 more, please. This should feel very good along the base of your spine, through your shoulder blades. to the crown of your head. 2 more, please. Exhale. Last one. All right, you're ready for the balance? Position that weight in front of you, looking straight ahead, and push off, and hold, and place the foot back down. Bring the weight to your side, and reach. When you're ready, again, it can just be on your toe, or you can try to go for the full leg lift, and back. Excellent. And again, inhale, abs in, exhale. One more, please. Inhale. Squeeze the glute. We've got this. Now, toe tap if you can. 8 pulses with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come center. Weights on the thighs. Just round the lower back slightly. Stretching out the lower part of the spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Come all the way up. Inhale. Let's add the weights to that. And inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. So I show you from the side. It's just tummy pushed in, tiny bit of a C curve in that lower back. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Nice, everybody. Tummy in, draw it in. And 1. Elbows a little bit behind us, shoulders down in our back, and we pulse back, back. You're trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Imagine having a pencil in between your shoulder blades and gripping that pencil, seeing if you can hold on to it. My chest is slightly forward. My torso is slightly forward, but my chest is lifted. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the arms behind you. Triceps for 8, 7, little plie, 6, 5. Relax that neck so your head is not jutted forward. Chin is in slightly. 4, 3. Nice, everybody. 2, 1. Release. Walk your feet together. And shake everything out. All right, release your weights. We are done with that section of the class. Please take some water, take a break for a couple of seconds if you need to. We're now going to do some bar work using the Pilates ball. Again, if you don't have the ball, because I'm going to be holding the ball behind my knee and doing a lot of glute and hamstring work with it, we're also going to get into the quads and the hip flexors. So if you don't have a ball, perhaps a small pillow will do, or you don't really have to have anything behind your knee. It will work just as effectively. All right, so I want to set this up for you. When we do all these exercises, we are not overarching our back. We never do that. Again, we want to go into our Pilates correct stance. So the abs are pushed in, glutes will be engaged. Do not let the lower back arch, please. So let's take the ball if you have it. You're going to squeeze it so it really stays behind that knee. Now, if you notice, I'm hanging on to my chair. You can also be using a countertop or another piece of furniture, whatever you have. Make sure it's very sturdy so it doesn't slide away from you. I'm going to bring my knee back behind my standing leg. My other leg is nice and straight. I'm lifting up out of both of my hip sockets. My abs are in. Now I'm looking down to see if that knee is still in front of me, which it is. So I want to bring it back just slightly more. And now I don't have as much of a view as that knee. Let's add a little upright lift. So you're moving from your glute, from the hip, and trying to send that foot up towards the ceiling. Breathe. A light grip on your support. Tummy is in. These are very subtle little motions. It's for the glutes and the hamstrings. So be very careful as you do this. 4 more, please. Very nice, everybody. 3, standing up tall. 2, 1. Now I'm going to go up for 2 counts. 1, 2, and bring the knee slightly down. And lift it back behind me. 1, 2, and down. If your foot becomes cramped at all, Please release from the pointed toe and just relax your foot. Can we do 4 more? Shh. This is in 2 counts. And 3. Glutes are getting a good workout here. Tummy is in. And 2. Arms are relaxed. And 1. Get a little bit higher, and let's do 8 more pulses. Bend the opposite knee, and here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee forward, and just rest that glute and hip. Now, without having your knee touch your support, make sure you're a little bit away from it. We're going to open our knee out to the side. We're not lifting the hip, keeping the hip level, and just trying to externally rotate that knee to the side. We have to make sure our opposite hip is also in place. If you can, release the same arm as the leg that you're working into second position. Let's do 4 more of these. Shh. Nice, everybody. 3, chest is lifted, abs are in. 2, 1, 8 pulses from the side. 8, 7, not too high. 6, 5, 4, 3, good. 2, 1, remove the ball, straighten that leg, and bring it down to the floor. You did it. Nice work, everybody. Shake it out, please. All right, let's do the other side. I'm just going to move my chair so you can see my other leg while I do this. All right, so let's get ready. Again, remember, these exercises can be done without any ball behind your knee. Just keep your leg nice and bent with your knee towards the floor. So again, I'm checking, bringing that knee a little bit further behind my standing leg. Okay, it looks good. Shoulders are front, hips are front, and little pulses up and down, up and down. And breathe. Shh. Very nice, everybody. Squeeze this glute, please. Shh. Very small, subtle motions in bar. We want to get into that gluteus area. Feeling this in the hamstring. 4 more. 3. Remember, shoulders are down, chest is lifted. 2, 1. Can we go a little higher? Up and lower. Up and lower. You can bend that opposite knee a little bit, please. Belly push in, always protecting the sacrum, the lower back. 2 more, please. Last one, and 8 pulses, and we're done with the rear. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that quad. Let it relax for a moment. And let's try our external rotation on this side. Bring that knee and open through your hip and your groin. Remember to keep this hip in place. Do not lift it up. All right? A few more. Shh. You can go for a balance whenever you want to on this and releasing 1 arm. And 3. Shh. And 2. Nice job, everybody. And 1. And can we try our 8 pulses here? 8. Who wants to try a complete balance? Letting go of the other arm from the chair. And 5, 4, 3. We're doing this. 2, 1. Release the ball. Stretch that leg and bring it down to the floor. Nice, everybody. All right. We're going to go into some gluteal work by placing that ball in between your thighs, hanging onto your support. Let's bend our knees, lift our heels off the floor, and straighten as much as you can behind your knees. Get a beautiful stretch and hold for 4, 3, 2, release. 2 more. Squeeze that ball. Shh. Nice. Again. Shh. Let's make this 4th one our last one. And you know what I want you to do? Go for your balance. Looking straight ahead. For 4, shoulders down. 3, 2, have your toes grip the floor. That's going to help you. 1, and release. Nice work, everybody. All right, get your chair out of your way. Let's hang on to the ball. Let's cross our legs and come down towards the floor. Staying with our knees bent, I'd like to have the ball in between your hands. Again, it can be a pillow or just squeeze your palms together. Let's round our lower back just a little bit into that C curve. Shoulders drop down, squeeze the ball. Inhale again, and squeeze to the side. Oblique twist, let's go. Chest is lifted. If this is uncomfortable for your lower back, please come up a little bit taller. It's always your choice. Otherwise, keep that lower part of your sacrum slightly rounded. Last two. Last one. Come all the way up. Stretch through your spine. Round it slightly again. Bring the ball towards you. Exhale. And inhale. Back to upright position. Now, I want you to promise me you're using your abdominals to release, to come up to seated position. You're using your abs to release into that C curve. Do not let your hips take over. It's not a rocky motion. It's a gentle release. Two more. Exhale. Last one. Open arms out to the side and bring your arms together. Place the ball into the other arm. Now on this one, I'm trying to lift my chest a little bit higher and getting my back a little bit straighter. So I'm eliminating that C curve almost entirely, just a small C curve. Stretch through the back. What is happening to those abdominals now? Are they shaking a little bit? Are they quaking? Two more. Last one, we'll hold our arms here and pulse up for 4, 3, breathe, 2, 1, come forward, open the knees to the side, and stretch. Nice work, everybody. Let's release the ball for now, and I want to bring you down all the way to the floor, walking your heels in a little closer towards your buttocks, hands behind your head at the base of your neck. Inhale, draw that tummy in towards your sacrum. Exhale, head comes forward, release your shoulders. You're looking straight out towards your knees or down at your belly. And inhale, release. Again, exhale. So this is all Pilates. We're calling these our Pilates curls. My lower part of my spine into the lumbar area of my back is always pressed into the mat. So I'm supporting my core, my whole abdominal area, by keeping my hips and buttocks securely placed onto the mat. Just a gentle squeeze. Squeeze belly in. You can place your hand on your belly, and when you exhale, you should feel your belly coming slightly away from your palm. Two more. That's a nice belly check to make sure you're engaging it. Now I'd like you to stay here and do gentle twists from your waistline, from the rib cage, using your internal and external obliques. We'll go 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Keeping our head front and center, knees into tabletop. I'm going to straighten my one leg that's facing you, and then twist to the knee and switch. 4, 3. Do not let that elbow come in front of your face, please. 2, 4 more for a bonus. Nice, everybody. Head on the floor. Hug those knees into chest. Inhale, exhale. Let's bring our legs straight to the ceiling. Turn out from your hips. Here's your Pilates position that we did in the beginning of the barre class. Heels are together. Inhale, open to a wide second position. Exhale, cross foot in front and foot behind. And let's do a few more of these. Exhale. As you're doing this position, you want to make sure you're engaging those abdominals. So push that belly in towards your lower back. Shoulders are pressed into the mat. Palms are pressed into the mat. Crown of head is pressed into the mat. 2 more, please. Nice work, everybody. Last one. Bringing legs together, flexing feet, hands under the tailbone. We're going to drop our legs to about a 65-degree angle. Again, pressing that belly in. Exhale, release to the ceiling. Press, press, press. You should feel your entire spine pressing into your floor, into your mat. That's called imprinted spine. Exhale. Shh. 2 more, please. Inhale. Exhale. Again, if your legs are tired, bend the knees a little bit. That's okay. Last one. We're just trying to get that strength and flexibility in our hamstrings. Now, let's separate legs. Hands behind the uplifted leg. If you'd like, bring your head off the floor, shoulders down, and let's do some scissor kicks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, exhale, 3, 2, nice everybody, 1. If you're still with me, please, legs up to the ceiling. I know you're with me. We're just gonna bring our body upward onto our sits bones. Again, if you need to bend your knees, that's perfectly okay. Go for your teaser, for your balance. If you want to challenge yourself, try to get those legs straight, pressing into your quads, into your belly. Breathe. And we did it, everybody. All right. We're going to go onto our hands and knees for just a brief moment. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, belly in. Let's exhale for a little bit of a cat stretch. Bringing your hips and pelvis directly under you, pushing belly in towards your spine. Now on the next one, we're going to lift one knee off of the floor, extend into an arabesque behind you, head comes slightly up, and your opposite arm reaches forward. Make sure your hips are in line with each other. Belly is pressed in, and you're breathing for 4, smile, 3, 2, 1, touch the floor. Other side, exhale, knee forward, shh. Inhale, arabesque that leg behind you, hips are even, arm is reaching out. Make sure it's your opposite arm. And there's your beautiful stretch, balance, tummy in, touch to the floor, release one leg behind you, and then the other leg. And let's hold, shoulders rolled back into our back. Tummy is pressed in for 4. Breathe, please. 3, 2. Try to lift up out of your wrists. Feel that energy coming out of your core. Can you balance into a tripod? Lifting your foot a few inches off the floor and touching. And other side. 2 more. Shh. Nice, everybody. Relax the back of your neck. Now, tap side out and in. Out and in. Try not to lift the hips and buttocks. Maintain your plank. If your hands are getting a little tired, place your elbows onto the floor. 2 more. Shh. Last one. Arms are parallel. Come halfway down to the floor and shoot up. And halfway down, shoot up. Twist onto the balls of your feet. Hips towards the floor. Center. Twist to the other direction, center. 2 more, shh. And last one, shh. Gently come down to the floor. Release your hands behind you. Make a fist in the small of your back. Kick your heels towards your buttocks 3 times. Exhale. Relax your breath. Lift your legs off of the floor. Chest is coming up slightly. Arms are reaching behind you. Breathe. Inhale. Press your tummy inward. 2, 1. Out to the side and back. Shh. And side and back. Nice, everybody. 2 more. Almost done. Shh. Last one. Shh. And down to the floor. Take a recovery breath. Inhale. Exhale. Push yourself up onto your knees. Slide back into child pose. Trying to get that tailbone as close to your heels as you can. When you walk your hands forward, drop your shoulders. Elbows are slightly off of the floor. If you want to, you can press your forehead onto the mat. You can also wrap your hands behind you and hang on to your heels. Enjoy your stretch. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. Let's slowly come out of that child pose onto hands and knees. Walking your feet in between your hands, rounding over your thighs, arms side to side, swinging in the breeze. Can you place your fingertips on the floor? Give your legs a little bit of a stretch, elongating through your spine, looking out in front of you. Bend your knees again, lower, and stretch. Last time, bending your knees, hands by your side. Just slowly roll up, articulating through each of those vertebrae. Head and shoulders are the last to come up. Let's face the front of the room. Oh, nice job, everybody. Inhale for our final breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times, please. Inhale. Exhale. And on your last breath, I'd like you to come up onto your toes. There's your beautiful balance. Lift your chest up towards the sky. Smile, breathe, and thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon.